Good morning, everybody. The name's Completator, and I am back with a new redstone contraption. Check it out. This right here is my villager monument, and you will see that it is pretty special. So here you can see two sets of signs. This set of signs over here gives you a certain trade for a certain emerald. In this case, it's 20 wheat for 1 emerald, and over here you can see the other side, or trades that go the other way around. So that means you put emeralds in and you get items out, again in a specific quantity. So let's try out this side of the equation first. I'm going to give myself 23 wheat, and I'm going to put them in this blocks chest over here. There we go. As you can see, the villager has now spat out an emerald. And now that I have this emerald, I'm in the mood for 4 pumpkin pies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this anvil, and I'm going to rename it Pumpkin Pie. There we go. And we're going to put that in this chest here. And we're going to see, again, give it a little bit of time. It's a big thing, and villagers, honestly, not the smartest things in Minecraft. This really isn't the smartest creature. Oh, there we go. There we go. And you can see how many pumpkin pies. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 4. Yes, there we go. Oh, I also forgot to mention that after every trade, you should go down here and prime trading again. So just sit on these guys for a little while and get off, and you're ready to go again. Now, where this villager monument really stands out is, say that I want to trade 20 wheat for an emerald, and 15 beetroot for an emerald, and 22 carrots for 1 emerald, and I also want to put in 3 emeralds for 18 cookies, and 1 emerald for 4 apples. Well, you can do that. After you've reset the prices, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put all those in this hand, and all these in this hand, and now we play the waiting game once more. This will be fun. Oh, there we go, the cookies, the apples. Oh, and there we go, an emerald. We should get a couple more. They just come in at different times. There we go, another emerald, and if we wait just a little bit longer, we will get, come on. There we go, another emerald. See? Excellent. So let's see. We just traded 20 wheat, 22 carrots, 15 beetroot, 1 emerald for 4 apples, and 3 emeralds for 18 cookies. So if we verify, we get ourselves 4 apples, 18 cookies, 2 emeralds, and 3 emeralds. Excellent. Now with the demo out of the way, let me take you down into the guts of this redstone and let me show you how it all works. As you can see, it's a relatively simple circuit, all things considered. It's only made up of 3 minor circuits, being the red, orange, and yellow. Maybe 4 if you include the water stream down there. But I'll go one by one in order of when they trigger. So as you can see, the villager here has 2 trap chests, 1 in each hand. I'm going to start by explaining what happens with this trap chest. You'll see why. It makes it much easier to explain this side, because this side is just easier to explain than this one. I don't know how to say that. Say I want to start off with an item for emerald trade, and I put my items in this trap chest. Once I close the trap chest again, this hopper will suck out the items and go down, or move these items down into, if I can get it down, a hopper line. Now this hopper line looks pretty similar to something you've probably seen already many times. It's just an automatic sorter. What this automatic sorter does is it lets you determine which items go into which line. For example, if we look over here, we can see that this line will accept only wheat, and this line will accept only beetroot. Every time you put, for example, wheat into this module, that item will go through this hopper line, cause this comparator to get powered, and then extend this redstone block. This redstone block does, oop, I fell. Okay. This redstone block does 2 things. 1, it powers this dropper, which causes the dropper to eject a diamond sword into this now locked hopper. and then power this piece of redstone. Once this dropper has ejected 5 diamond swords, this hopper will emit a signal strength of 15, which will be greater than the signal strength of 13 coming from this lectern. And so this comparator will power this piston, causing it to extend the block. And that's where the second purpose of this pulsing comes through. You see, every time this redstone block extends, this piece of dust gets powered. Once there are 5 pulses into this system, this piston extends, and the redstone line can continue to the next dropper. After 5 more pulses, this dropper will fire 5 times, and the next one will be enabled, and then the next one, that was the wrong block, and then the next one. In the end, what that lets us do is it lets us count past 15 like you would be constrained to in a normal red coder. See, this can go up to 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. This can go all the way up to 25. And for every module of this you add, you can add the capacity for 5 more items to be processed. And the way you do that is simply by altering the values of these lecterns. For example, this is on 14. This will take 25 and output 1 emerald here. And that's the case for each of these. For example, over here, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, broke that one, 5, 6 droppers. But this final dropper here only has the capacity to output 1 diamond sword. So that means that this whole little mini red circuit triggers only once there have been 26 pulses into the system, and then the dropper gets powered, thus powering the emerald. Now, if you remember, 26 corresponds to the potato. So let's go down and check, see if I did an okay job there. Yes, I did. Okay. And that's essentially how that works. The red circuit, that is. The orange circuit simply works to keep everything locked. And by everything, I mean it keeps each of these hoppers locked so that once a dropper fires this sword into this hopper, it doesn't immediately go back into the dropper because that would ruin the count. So it essentially keeps the counts permanent until you step on a pressure plate here, correctly labeled prime trading, which will then power this yellow circuit. And then that yellow circuit will power the redstone, unpower this torch, unpower the entire orange circuit, causing each of these hoppers to reset, and all the prices will be reset. And the same goes on this side. There's the same sorting system here, there's the same pulsing system from the red circuit, and there's the same locking system from the orange circuit. The only difference here is that since there is more variation in the number of items outputted, you can't simply do something as simple as powering 1 dropper per input like you did for items to emeralds. Instead, what you have to do is you have to simply extend this, I don't know what it's called, ice slide, whatever it's called. I had to extend it so that it could accommodate more dispensers. For example, this is the cookie trade. It will dispense 18 cookies at the same time. Mostly because I didn't want to have to bother with more counters. You know what I mean? Whatever. You guys know what I mean. This one over here dispenses 6 bread. This one dispenses 4 apple. And that's how that works. That's all there is to it. Finally, once the items are dispensed from either side, they will get pushed by this water ice tunnel thing, by this, into this tiny little bubble vader. Yes, bubble vader. Which will then push the items up into the head, where we get the final bit of this showcase. And there we go. Once the items are ejected upwards, they will go into this water stream. And then once the items go through the water stream, they will trigger this wooden pressure plate, which will power this other yellow circuit here. That yellow circuit goes into a pulse extender, which then unpowers these... I don't know what they're called. Whatever. Chill out. does this, okay? This is all it does. I'm gonna break through this villager's face. That's all it does. Oh God, what have I done to the? Oh, let's fix you. Okay. Oh no, 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 no. There we go. Oh, this is. Oh. Okay. I see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, 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 no. What have I done? What have I done to this poor thing? To this poor, poor creature? Okay, that's it. That's not a problem. So after giving this villager the equivalent of a brain aneurysm, you can see that this is what happens. Once the items get pushed up into the head, these thingies open, and then the item comes shooting out of the mouth, and then after a while, the pulse extenders, sorry bud, I'm going to go back into your brain, the pulse extenders turn off, and then what we get, I'm stalling for time a little bit here, is we see that once the pulse extenders turn on again, this mouth closes and we're back to normal. But anyway, guys, this has been the villager that trades with you using redstone. My name has been very much Completator. Please do make sure to like, subscribe, comment, favorite, I guess, overall feed the algorithm. And I'll see you guys next time.